Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about the topic negotiation. Friend, we will see this topic with respect to project management. And if you are studying project management and you are planning to give exam of PMP or you are planning to give exam of project management in any university, so friend, this is a very important topic with respect to exam point of view, and you will definitely see this topic in the exam. Also, friend, if you are a professional project manager, so friend, this is a very important topic, that what is negotiation. Why? Because in project management, communication is the basic thing, and negotiation is a most important factor of communication, because you always have to communicate. Negotiation you have to do with the customer, with the team, with the different stakeholders, so it is very important. So friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Negotiation. Friend, negotiation is a strategic discussion that resolve an issue in a way that both parties find acceptance. In negotiation, each party tries to pursue the other to agree with his or her point of view. By negotiating, all involved parties try to avoid arguing but agree to reach some form of compromise. See, friend, here. Friend, when we talk about negotiation, negotiation means, friend, whenever we have some issue, we have to resolve that issue, and to resolve that issue we have to negotiate. Friend, negotiation means, it doesn't mean that you have to force your point of view. You have to negotiate. You have to give your point of view. Either you have to make the other person convince, or you have to convince become or you have to convince yourself. Okay. So friend, convince negotiation means that whenever we have some issue, we have to talk with other party, and we have to reach some point, reach some level which is acceptable for both parties. Like for example, let me give you an example with respect to project management. See, friend, here, let me give you an example. For example, you are working for a project, and you have to implement an e-commerce solution. You have to deploy the e-commerce solution by, for example, after 5 days you have to deploy the e-commerce solution at production. Your QA team, quality assurance team, talk with you that the build or release has some issues, and it cannot be completed, the fixing cannot be completed before 10 days. If you accept the point of view of quality assurance team, then you have to wait for 10 days, which is not acceptable for the customer. Okay, in that case, what you will do, if you accept the point of view of QA team, the customer will not accept. And if you accept the demand of customer, the QA team will not accept, so it will become an issue. So in that case, what you will do, you can do that, you can talk with your QA team, and try to convince them that instead of 10 days they must have to complete the fixing within 7 days. And after convincing the QA team, you have to talk with your customer that within, instead of 5 days, you will deliver the product in 7 days. So it will be acceptable for, it can be acceptable for both customer and for the QA team. Okay, so what will happen, that it will be a compromising, or you can say the win-win solution for both parties. Another example, you may have seen the negotiation, that whenever you go to purchase, for example, you have to do a shopping, you have to purchase some, for example, you have to purchase some clothes for you. You go to market, and you talk with the shopkeeper. He is saying that, for example, this shirt is of, for example, this shirt is of, for example, $100, let's suppose, and you want this shirt in $50. So you talk with them, you bargain with them, and after negotiation you convince them to purchase the shirt with the cost of $70. So what does it mean? That it means that you reach some point which is acceptable for both parties, for you and for the shopkeeper. So friend, again, as a project manager, this is very important for you to manage the situation, to handle the situation, to handle the issues by your communication skills, by your negotiation skills. So friend, negotiation means that to talk with the other party and to reach some level at which is acceptable, which is compromising for both parties, which is acceptable for both parties. Remember one thing, that negotiation doesn't mean that you are forcing your point of view on the other. Basically you are pursuing, basically you are taking to convince the other party. You are trying to convince the other party. Many times it happens that instead of the other party convince, you have to convince by yourself that you have to do this thing. Okay, this is also a very common scenario in this situation. So friend, either you convince the other person or either you have to convince yourself. So negotiation means friend, communicating with the other parties and try to convince them and to reach some level, reach some point which is acceptable for both parties, and it should be a win-win solution for both parties. Remember one thing, that negotiation doesn't mean that the other party will be failed, other party will be totally defeated. It doesn't mean like that. This negotiation means the point of level which is acceptable, which is a win-win solution for both parties. Now friend, what are the elements of negotiation? Friend, whenever we sit on a table to negotiate with some person, with some stakeholders, with some other parties, so first of all, the interest is the most important. Whatever the issue is there, most important thing is that all stakeholders should be interested to resolve that issue. If any person, if any stakeholder is not interested, so he should not attend the meeting. Because see, whatever the issue is there, if both parties are interested, only then we can reach some level which is acceptable for both parties. Then the next one is the fairness. Fairness means that all the parties, including yourself, should be fair. Like if you feel the other person is dishonest, if the other person is not loyal, he is not honest, so obviously your stake will lose, your confidence on the other parties will lose, and your interest in the negotiation will also finish. Secondly, the relationships are very important. Whatever the issues, whatever the problems are there, relationships are very important. It must be there. It should not happen that whatever the issues, whatever the negotiations are going on, your relationship should not be impacted. The alternatives options should be in your mind. Like for example, whenever you are talking, you should have to focus on alternative option as well. Like for example, A, B, C, D. If this thing not happen, then what you will do, and if this thing not happen, what you will do. Commitments are very important. Like for example, whatever you are doing, whatever you are negotiating, the commitments are very important, that you must have to resolve that issue, you must have to find some issue, you must have to find some resolution of that issue. These are very very important points, friend. Then the next one, last one, is the communication. Friend, remember one thing, that as a project manager, communication is the key thing, is the most important thing. 99% project management is communication. So friend, as a communication, you must have to handle the things, you must have to communicate it properly, you must have to put up your case very fairly and very properly. This is very important. So communication is the key factor in the negotiation. In the last, friend, just want to give you few example. For example, two hostile nations both claim a piece of territory. They may go to war over it, or they may negotiate some agreement. The agreement would be written down and both governments would agree to keep the agreement. Friends, see, many times it happens, you have definitely see the situation that maybe some piece of territory is there, and two nations are fighting, two nations are claiming that this is the territory of their country. Instead of fighting or instead of having a war, they can sit together on a table, and they can talk and they can negotiate about that issue, and they can find some resolution of that issue by just negotiating. And after negotiation they can make a contract between the two governments, and which will become an agreement. So friend, this is a very very big example of negotiation. One more another example of negotiation. For example, a very good player ABC is playing in a football club. Another football club want to hire that particular football player. So in that case, the agents from both football club, they talk with each other, they negotiate with each other, and all the nitty-gritties with respect to contract and agreement will be discussed with respect to cost and etc thing. So if the negotiation fulfill, if the next negotiation succeed, so that the contract can be agreed, contracting can be done, and once the contracting and court decisions, the it can you can make a legal agreement, you can make a legal document. So if the negotiation succeed, so player ABC can move to the another football club. This is another example. In the last and the very common example, like whenever you go to purchase something, for example, you can say you want to purchase clothes like t-shirt or some other thing. So you have to discuss, you have to negotiate with the shopkeeper. This is a very common bargaining, you can say. So bargaining is another example of negotiation, in which you talk with the with the shopkeeper and try to convince them that to reach some level, the cost at which is acceptable for you and which is acceptable for the shopkeeper as well. So after that he can convince and he can sell you the thing. So this is another very good example, very common example of negotiation. So friend, that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.